Welcome to Twitchify. I'm your host, Winjalad. We focus on gaming, game tutorials, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, esports, news, and drama. By the fans, for the fans. Nate, what's up?
Hey, Ace. Nothing much.
Well, welcome in. So first we're going to talk about Tim and Lupo leaving Twitch.
When you say Tim, it's Tim the Tap Man, right?
Yeah, Tim the Tap Man. So Tim and Lupo have both left Twitch about 2-3 weeks ago, but it's still prevalent now because they were Twitch's biggest money makers.
Yeah, like I've seen all the stuff on other accounts. Normally, like a sign of like a streamer being big is like I see it everywhere, and I would always just see Tim's bald head watching Warzone clips. So
True.
as soon as I heard about that, I'm like, holy!
Yeah, especially with Dr. Lupo as well. Lupo is like probably one of the biggest streamers on the platform regarding donations because he does he does a charity for St. Jude. Yeah, and all his money now, all his donation money now goes all the way to St. Jude.
And of course, Twitch gets a percentage, right?
I'm pretty sure Twitch doesn't get a percentage of that.
Oh.
They don't get donation money. That goes straight to the streamer. And the only thing the streamer has to compensate more, has to put on taxes, is like stuff regarding their stream and stuff like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But still, like, with how big he was, something like that leaving. What platform did they go to?
They went to YouTube.
Oh, they did? That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Like, you could talk.
Well, the thing with YouTube is that they don't have to rely. They don't have to rely on like viewership. All they have to do is just rely on the algorithm and then VOD money. That's all they really have to do.
I'm guessing it also helps to have all your audience on one platform instead of having Twitch and YouTube that a lot of YouTubers do. So I'm guessing that's also a big benefit.
Yeah. Plus they also have. Plus they also can play with Dr. Disrespect. So.
Oh yeah.
We still don't know a lot about Doc, though.
Yeah, it's kind of still left in the dark, and it makes me wonder, like, it's one thing to ban him, it's also one thing that, like...
Not to tell.
Yeah, not to tell. And it's been, like, a year and a half, hasn't it, already?
It has.
About the whole situation, and we're still as in the dark as the day he was deleted.
Yeah. It's been, like, 1 to 2 years now.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's been that long.
Insane.
And he's suing Twitch for what I've seen on this YouTube content. There was a video saying that where he actually says he's gonna sue. I can't wait.
You're not a legal expert, so
yeah.
But what do you think it has any leverage of what you've seen so far?
Leverage?
Yeah. Like, do you think he has a chance of winning at all?
Maybe. I think he probably... Like, they haven't really provided, like, really
It's still in the dark.
Well, I'm pretty sure, from what I know, from what I've seen on his streams, that I'm pretty sure he knows. But there's,
he's just
like...
leaving everyone in the dark.
It's like everyone's been, like, left in the dark regarding it. It's affected his, career and potential sponsors.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard about it. How he's suing just because how many opportunities he's lost. Because when they hear that he's been like taken off of Twitch, and then people are like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna work with this guy."
Exactly, that's the thing.
It's just I wish I knew more about it, but I hope that when the case goes public and all that, and if he goes with it, we can see the court documentation so we can actually be like, oh, and kind of piece everything together.
Yeah, especially since Tim and Lupo have left Twitch, they can play with Doc.
They played at all, though?
They have. With Courage, too.
Damn. So they're just going full send.
Yeah, it's full send, but sadly, Nick Merckx,
his contract got renegotiated.
Yeah, they renegotiated his contract, so he's still on Twitch.
So, but can they still play with Tim the Tatman and him.
Yeah, he can play. They can play with. He can play with Tim and Lupo.
It's just he can't play with Doc.
You can't play with Doc. You get Doc's voice on stream, you're gonna be banned. You're gonna be banned.
It's that insane. Even if they accidentally like someone donates a video and it's of Doc, would that affect them?
That's the thing. I don't know about that one.
It's just speculative.
Yeah, it's just speculative. It's
Well,
like
haven't they banned other people just because a video got played that was like super racy? Like, I'm not comparing like Doc's situation to like racism, but there must have been cases of something like that happening.
like racy? You mean like racism stuff like that?
No, I mean it like where they didn't moderate the videos well enough, and something really bad got played.
Yes.
Like, I know that racism and like doctor disrespect are not on the same level, but like the small chance of like that happening and people being punished, even though it was honestly a mistake.
Yeah, they have been banned. They've been banned, but the ban doesn't last long. I guess like that's the thing about Twitch, and we're gonna go into that now. Is reputation, just reputation as well. Like
which is pretty dog water, honestly.
It is pretty dog water regarding reputation, and that's why I feel like YouTube is a big move to do, because the reputation of Twitch right now is like regarding their bans, it's pretty shady, because it's like a lot of favoritism.
Yeah, like what is her name? The one that like throws her cat and stuff, fed it like vodka, like a little bit of animal abuse thrown in there, and she gets a 3-day ban, but someone could do one minor mistake.
Yeah,
it's just kind of ridiculous.
And then there's issues regarding Amaranth and Indie Fox as well.
Yeah,
because in their ears, like I swear I can't get into ASMR streams at all.
Yeah, they're fucking weird. Then Twitch just is like, oh, you can break my rule. You can break the rules and have half nudity. You're a woman on Twitch. Stuff like that. But they had that reputation, and I feel like they deserve it because all this stuff going on that happened.
Yeah, that's why I feel about that as well.
They kind of shot themselves in the foot, and they are reaping the outcome.
Yeah, and that's what and then there was Twitch's recent hack showing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
the hack that like leaked everyone's passwords, and stuff like that.
Passwords and metrics that shouldn't have that.
Confidential metrics.
Confidential metrics. Yeah, apparently those kind of metrics are not supposed to be shown.
Well, I feel like a lot of them would be public information because aren't tax documentations public?
I think it's part of their contract with Twitch. Is that they can't? You're not supposed to say it in public. Like, it's supposed to be confidential between Twitch and the streamer.
Just in case, like, people start crying wolf about it.
Well, everyone's crying wolf now.
Yeah, but like, in their rationale, like before everything got leaked, do you think that was the reason, or do you think they were shortchanging some people and they didn't want to like worry about the outcome? We don't really know. Because
ever since the Mixer shut down, and then the popularity of a new streaming platform that's like biggest Mixer, which was created by Microsoft. No, Mixer wasn't created by Microsoft. It was adapted by Microsoft, and people started streaming. Mixer? It was a streaming platform.
I thought you were talking about a new platform that wasn't Mixer.
There are 2 new platforms that I believe could rise up from the ashes of Mixer. Like, I believe, I think Glimish is one of them. Glimish came from the devs of Mixer, or was it Brime? It's either Brime or Glimish. But the fact that Brime and Glimish are starting to gain a foothold, like, I'm part of both the Brime and Glimmers Discord servers, and
Yeah.
there's a good amount of people in them. And Brime and Glimmers right now already has payout methods that you can adapt, that you can sign up for when you sign up on the platform.
So
directly.
it's just a lot more user friendly, and you don't have to rely on building an audience first.
Yeah, you don't have to rely. You don't really have to rely on numbers in order to get that payout.
You just rely on your donations and all that.
Well, it's not that. It's you can sign up on Glimish and Brime. And then you can throw in payment methods for getting subs and for getting subs. And I feel that's pretty important because you don't have to rely on follower count and how many people you have in chat talking.
Oh, is that actually one of the metrics for Twitch?
Yeah, that is the metrics for Twitch. And I nearly made affiliate after you get to a certain point during the month where they're like, okay, for Twitch, we want you to stream 8 hours. We want you to have three concurrent viewers, and we need you to have a certain people talk in chat.
That is, it makes sense, but I feel like starting off, that seems very big.
It is pretty big. It is
because I
pretty
know
big.
they probably don't want to worry about making sure. I feel like having too much credit card information could go bad in some sense. These people have a system where they can monitor donations and all that. And if you're really big, don't you get someone on a team that speaks to you for Twitch?
Yeah. Yeah, you get a representative from Twitch. I'm not sure I'm not sure how many streamers have representatives, but once you get partner, you do get a representative that talks to you on behalf of Twitch, from what I've heard from various streamers. You get a representative from Twitch.
Are they good or bad?
No idea.
It's just kind of one of the dark zone Twitch things that goes on.
Nah, I say probably, yeah. Probably one of those dark places.
Yeah, but I feel like that people can make payment is good and bad. I feel like getting a following before they really monitor all that kind of makes more sense in my eyes. But I feel like just at face value, it's a good thing for the community and all that.
Yeah, it's a grind. The way I see it from Blime and Glimish doing the payout, you're able to already have subs is good because you don't have to worry about viewer count because it's stressful. It is very stressful. You're always watching that number rise up and down.
So you can't really focus on the stream. And I've had a friend that was going for it, and he didn't have enough viewers one day, and he just stopped streaming. He's like, "Oh,
yeah,
don't have enough."
And that's why I feel like people would love to go to YouTube streaming. YouTube gaming is still very new.
YouTube gaming or YouTube streaming?
Well, YouTube gaming. Because you don't have to worry about viewership that much. It's more on the regards of your VODs that are being uploaded, and people can go and play back that. You can scrub through.
And don't the VODs automatically get uploaded as well?
Yes, they automatically get uploaded as well as soon as you're done.
So you don't have to worry about all that.
The thing is, with YouTube gaming, I feel that they need a raid function.
That's one thing I liked about Twitch is that you could just host someone else's thing. Then there was not really a mini game, but it was a small interaction you could do, and it's oh, this person's raiding.
Yeah, that's why I feel that YouTube is lacking. It's the raid function. I
feel like YouTube is more in the baby steps. I know it's had streaming forever, but
yeah,
I've never really been able to get in it because, when I'm on YouTube most of the time, I just think of oh, I'm gonna watch this video. So it's kind of if I stumble into a stream, I'm oh, there must be a different place for it. So I feel this is all my personal opinion. I say that.
Yeah.
If they made something where it was kind of an app under a different name, I feel that would be better.
I was watching this thing from Harris Heller the other day where he was like doing recommendations like he thinks YouTube needs, because he had just like he's been on YouTube for a while regarding streaming, but he's been doing videos like it's just most of the videos and stuff like regarding streaming and taking viewers is mostly relying on your already play viewer base. And
you're already established viewers.
And it relies on the people who've seen your videos and who subbed, and that really carries over. But those
like people that know your personality and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if they made an app where like all the YouTube stuff carried over, but it was only streams. So if you search, kind of like the Twitch discovery page with all the games and categories, because when I search on YouTube, why would I watch a stream of a game that there's an oversaturated content for it? Yeah, it's kind of a different experience to watch a stream, but
yeah,
like I'm on YouTube. When I think of YouTube, I've already said this, but I think of like videos and stuff. I don't really think of live streaming.
Well, they had an app called YouTube Gaming, but they taken it down.
I feel like just get rid of the YouTube name, YouTube moniker. Maybe like come up with like something like catchy. I don't know. I just need the separation. It just makes I feel like I just need that separation. And I think it just goes smoother in my head, if that makes sense.
Well, I was listening when I was watching Harris Heller do his top like 10 things for YouTube, what he thinks YouTube needs. He was saying something along the lines of raising the YouTube gaming tab higher on the list, because when you scroll down that YouTube list on the left sidebar, it will be maybe like 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah, isn't it because they want to like prioritize music?
Yeah, I feel like they should. What do you? He thought it should be raised a lot higher, and I feel that is a really big need if they want to become big in the streaming business, because a lot of people like are finding the need to go to YouTube.
Like I wouldn't be mad if they changed it because it's not gonna affect me. Put music first, not gonna affect me. Like,
Yeah.
But I feel like there would be other things. Like, you keep bringing up the video. What was your favorite point that he brought up?
It was regarding like rating. That's why I feel it was the most important.
That's the one that stuck out for you.
It stuck out, and also raising the YouTube gaming tab. That is I feel that those are the most important things that need to happen, and also to make a place where you can watch VODs.
Like,
and
when you say a place to watch VODs, isn't there already their channel? A VOD's a recorded Twitch video, right?
Yeah.
Like a recorded stream.
Like there's all.
I thought they already have that, or do you mean like a dedicated space away from their content?
I feel like a dedicated space away from the content.
What do you think about people just making new like live channels? Like people like I don't know, like Albino. He has a thing where he posts all his VODs, and he has a separate area where he posts one thing. Do you think they should make an account so you can keep your audience with it without having to rely on good faith of them swapping over?
I feel like it should stay the same. But
it should stay the same.
It should stay the same regarding channel, because the thing is with YouTube, the YouTube algorithm is that the streams and VODs affect your normal videos. It'll affect viewership as well. And that's why I feel like streamers like Manny F, who does Fortnite videos, and then Rody Bros, because I watch Rody all the time. Like they don't stream on YouTube; they stream on Twitch. But they also make content for YouTube.
But do they have a channel dedicated to VODs?
They do not have a channel dedicated to VODs.
I feel like it's up to the person, because I've seen plenty of YouTubers stream on Twitch. Like Albino, I've already brought him up. He streams on Twitch, like playing Binding of Isaac and all of these roguelike games that I really like. And he has a channel where he just posts live stream stuff. then it's a completely different experience for his main channel. He posts montage and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think it kind of relies on the person, but I think it would be nice if you were going after streams and just only seeing streams, because I know some people really just prefer seeing the more personality instead of the more gameplay focused. If that makes sense, like they want to see the person like go through the emotions instead of seeing them all sharpened up and edited.
To just move to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm excited to see like the innovations that come out of competition and stuff like that. And I want to see how they adapt with the time, because Twitch and YouTube have always been kind of separate. They're now, instead of having streaming and videos in one, it's combining. So I want to see how they adjust to the bigger audiences, the bigger numbers and all that. And I feel like that's the most exciting thing I'm for. Like if you look at like social media now, like when TikTok came out, the short videos super popular, and now every app has them. But TikTok does it slightly different, where it's like easier to share and all that, and like it has a bigger community. They are winning now, but I feel like it's not long lasting, and I just want to see the fireworks of the whole situation.
Well, that was the thing with Vine as well. It was big,
Yeah.
and then it was big, and
It
then another company's like, oh, we got. Then it shut down. Then Musically comes along and does the same thing, but it's just a lot. It's just now they have more plugins, stuff like that, and now Musically, now it's TikTok. They have a streaming feature where you can live stream video.
Yeah, I saw. I feel like everyone coming to this and being like, this is the next thing, and posting videos on it is gonna be probably the best thing for Twitch. If it makes it, all these other people that probably haven't experienced live stream. I know there's a lot of like underage people on TikTok being exposed to stuff like this, and live streaming is just gonna balloon it. That's if Twitch survives.
Well, I feel like Twitch is good. Twitch is what is it's a streaming giant besides YouTube, and I feel that that TikTok is nowhere near compared to the streaming platform that is Twitch. It's mostly for just like short clips, mostly, and a lot of people that are on YouTube and Twitch, they share their clips. That's what I've seen. They've been sharing their live clips, and they just pull the face cam, then in the middle section of the clip, like.
Yeah, and move up all the information so you can get it all.
Twitch. So it's just mostly just promoting their YouTube and their Twitch and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. But this is the way I'm thinking of it now. Is like Facebook kind of revolutionized social media and all that. So did Twitch revolutionized live streaming, but through like many things and other companies adapting, it's fallen. Like Facebook, like, do you use Facebook anymore?
I go on Facebook now and then, yeah. but not as much.
Yeah, like I feel like they are either gonna. I feel like the case of Facebook, they're gonna still have an audience, but a lot of people aren't gonna use it. Like I have a Facebook because my mom set one up for me when I was a child. Yeah. Do I use it? No, but I have it around and I still check on it because a lot of my older family that learned how to use Facebook because is still on it. But
exactly,
that's the only reason I use it. If I want to use social media, I go on Instagram, and I feel like that's what's going to happen to Twitch, where a lot of like the grandfathers of streaming are going to probably stay there, and some newfangled thing is going to come up and kind of destroy it.
Well, here's the thing about Facebook. They have Facebook gaming now.
Oh yeah, don't they? Aren't they getting really big as well?
I don't really say. All they really have is just prevalence, probably disguised toast, I say.
Well, still, that's a pretty big streamer. He's in a really big streaming house, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in OTV, so.
And that's like
I say he's probably like besides him and King Batch. Like you heard King Batch, right?
No, I don't know who that is.
He was he rose to presidency on Vine. So, and then of course there's also Karina Kopov. But I say that's probably the only prevalent streamers I know to be on Facebook Gaming.
Yeah, but the fact that they got those people is so kind of mind blowing, because like that kind of shows like the start of people swapping. Like when Mixer acquired Ninja, it made a bunch of people go over there,
Well,
but all they really got was Ninja. I feel like since they're getting so many different types of content, even if it's smaller people that want to swap, it's still it's still a step in the right direction. And especially with how rich Facebook is, like if streaming doesn't work, Facebook is still Facebook. But if streaming doesn't work, Twitch is dead. So they can take a lot more of the risk, like kind of like YouTube. Like the only reason YouTube really works is because it has Google backing it up. Like YouTube loses money all the time, so they're not really that profitable.
Yeah.
But they can because Google and Twitch doesn't really have that. Yeah, they have Amazon, but Amazon only really goes so far, and they kind of bought it not like YouTube. They kind of bought it as like a more as a like a this opportunity was there.
And the fact is, Mixer also acquired Shroud during that time as well.
Yeah.
And having those two big streamers on that platform, I feel like it was the downside of that, because there was
it became a place known as for Ninja and Shroud, and that's about it, right?
Yeah, and they didn't really like raid the smaller streamers to share the community. They didn't really do that. There was no way to like. It felt like there was no way to like really raid them.
Yeah.
Like that was the beauty of Twitch, and what's needed for YouTube is for YouTube to have the way for streamers to raid other streamers.
Yeah, then it would be winning. Like they could lose money for the first couple of weeks, but it's gonna be fine because they have the backing.
And also, what I just remember now is that they need a way for streamers to get gifted subs.
Oh, are they lacking it?
They are lacking right now. Twitch has it, YouTube does not. They need a way for YouTube to get gifted subs. That's what I just remember that Harris Heller wanted from YouTube streaming.
I feel like that would be. I feel like if they get those couple things and kind of separate it, I feel like that Twitch is kind of limited, because if you're in Twitch at all, you know how terrible their fucking treatment and mistreatment is.
Yeah,
like, there's no way that reputation is not going to precede them.
And plus,
YouTube kind of has it as well, but it's not as unfair. It's more like they kind of bend over for copyright.
Like Twitch has the reach with streaming. The fact YouTube has been doing this for a long time, and they rely on algorithm, is that you're able to, like, the YouTube algorithm makes it maybe easier for you to get discoverability.
Yeah. And like I've seen overnight success cases. Like Green, he's kind of small. Then all of a sudden, the algorithm started picking him up, and he started playing it. And now he's fucking huge. Like he's not talked about as much anymore. But I remember like every time I'd log onto like fucking Twitter, which is once in a blue moon, all I would see is him. And like I know a lot of people that use Twitter, and so they're all being exposed. Like I have a friend that fucking hated Minecraft, but she was invested into Dream and that community just because she got exposed to it so much.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Twitch is lacking in discoverability. Because you can just keep on streaming on Twitch, and it just feels like you're not going to get anywhere unless.
Yeah.
But there's also the factor of like promoting on different platforms,
Hmm.
and a lot of people don't know that, don't realize to promote on different platforms. They just want to stream on Twitch and that's it.
Yeah, they don't want to worry about all that. They kind of want to do it for their fun and not treat it like its own job.
Yeah, and that's the thing about discoverability is that it's hard on Twitch. It's just really hard on Twitch.
Yeah, like you need to stick with the popular games. You need to make sure you're kind of enticing all the people, and still that won't work. It's just kind of crazy. Like I really haven't heard of any overnight successes on Twitch, like that are kind of comparable to what happened on YouTube. Because normally, if a YouTuber or someone has a content, they even though they're super popular in one platform, their Twitch still lags.
Yeah,
And there's just like many factors that go into it. It's just
yeah.
all
I can
kind of
think of a lot of a lot of people from like Phase or something. They get all these follows in Twitch and stuff like that, and then there's their YouTube that's in the millions, but their follower account is a lot lower, and they're not getting as many viewers as they
yeah.
would on their YouTube account.
And I feel like that's just gonna hurt it. Well, it is hurting them because why would you stream on Twitch if you're not gonna get seen as much? I've seen so many YouTubers swap to streaming on Twitch for content so they can get paid while recording stuff, and then swapping to YouTube and making it into a video.
Yeah,
And since I've seen so many people doing it, it must be popular. But I feel like that's an annoyance that happens. If YouTube could pony up, that's why use two softwares when you can use one.
exactly. The thing with that is, if you get partnered on Twitch, you can't stream to YouTube.
Are they actually doing that?
Yeah,
In my
they have
opinion, that shows how much of a threat YouTube is, and they're just trying to lock people on it.
well, it's to any streaming platform. Like you can't stream at all to any other streaming platform because Twitch owns the streaming rights.
Like they own your streams.
They own your streams for the first 24 hours of the VOD, and that's if you're Twitch partner.
Oh, that's kind of scummy. Does YouTube do something like that? I'm not well versed in the YouTube.
I don't know. But if you're a Twitch affiliate, you can do. I'm pretty sure you can do whatever.
It's just kind of that's only for the really big people. The effects.
That's if your partner you're confined to one platform for content for streaming content, and then after 24 hours you can upload the VOD.
Damn.
To any platform. But Twitch has the first 24 hours of your VOD, and that's it. Exclusive rights.
That's kind of scummy, honestly. Like, I understand why they do it, but like, what happens if it's like, oh, I don't want to go through all that, and is there like a limit?
It's a year contract.
It's a year,
Yeah,
so
it's a
they
contract for a
sign
year.
something.
I think it's a year contract. I think.
Then
Something
is there
like that.
other pros to it, or is it like, hey, you work with us, we promote you, but you can't work with anyone else?
Well, a pro is going
it
to
like-
TwitchCon. It's getting the rights to go to. It's getting the rights to go to the streaming lounge at TwitchCon, stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess
that's a plus. Like YouTube, like YouTube needs its own con. That's what I heard also that Harris Heller was like thinking. It's like, yeah, YouTube should have its own convention that people can go to and meet their favorite streamer or content creator.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like YouTube has just been kind of videos for so long that they really haven't worried about it because there was always something else. But I'm really excited for the future of it.
And
Like
well,
I've been through PAX before and all that, and I know a lot of YouTubers go there. But when I
Yeah.
go to PAX, I don't go to meet YouTubers. Like
Yeah.
I don't go to meet YouTubers, and I know people that go to TwitchCon go to see the streamers, and I feel like that's just another source of revenue.
yeah, because you have to pay those people to come.
And aren't the tickets like kind of expensive as well, or are they? kind of cheap.
I don't know. I never spent money on TwitchCon tickets,
Yeah, I haven't either.
but it's all the way in California. But there's the one in San Diego, and then there's the one in Amsterdam in Europe.
Those are like worlds apart, huh?
Yeah. So
I
the
feel
people
like I feel like YouTube could go up to probably something like PAX, which has a convention. What is it, 4 a year or is it 3 a year? And I feel like if they do that, I feel like that would be a good thing.
TwitchCon is every year.
TwitchCon? I'm meaning for PAX.
PAX is every year as well. Pretty
No,
sure.
I was meaning like, isn't PAX like, don't they have like 4 every year? Is what I'm saying.
I think they do have 4 every year.
Yeah.
It's like PAX
If you don't,
East, PAX West, PAX South,
exactly.
PAX... not PAX North.
Yeah, it's all that kind of.
They just invite like various creators and stuff like that.
Yeah,
PAX.
just kind of show that like they care, and you just have to piggyback off of them, and you don't really have to worry about anything else. Like I feel like that would just kind of be the easiest solution in my eyes.
If YouTube were to make a con, I swear everyone will go to it.
Yeah, especially the first one.
Like if they were to have various cons across the U.S. at the same time, same day.
Yeah.
In the
Well, I'm
content,
pretty sure it's not same day, but every couple months, kind of, it would first make people so they don't have to travel far. For me, since I live in New Hampshire, it's only an hour from Boston. So when I heard about PAX, like I assumed, oh, it's gonna be in California. Like you don't think that something's gonna be in Boston or something. So when I heard it, it's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go. It's right here. So if they piggyback off of it, make it every 3 months, and make sure there's a split cast of like certain YouTubers that from the area kind of show up, and make the YouTubers more appealing because it's like, oh, these people kind of live in the same area as I do. I feel like that's gonna open up a whole bag of worms, but I'm not gonna.
oh yeah, I
Not,
see. Because TwitchCon, like going to it, like actually attending the convention is not that expensive, but
all the
staying,
travel,
but all the
hotel,
traveling in the hotels, stuff like that. Sheesh,
like it adds up
expensive.
quick.
It just sounds expensive staying in California, especially if especially around San Diego.
Yeah,
It's just mind blowing how much people would
if
spend.
YouTube goes to the PAX, you can work out deals with things and make a certain cast. So if people really want to see someone, they can travel, but also you still have the option to like the common folk.
Especially the common folk, because no one
Because
wants
that's
to.
most of YouTube. That kind of shows that I use YouTube for free. Why would I really want to travel really far to meet this one person?
Well, YouTube is not technically free because
Yeah, so you
because
pay them.
the ads and stuff. But you think people are gonna watch ads?
Yeah, I know a lot of people that skip ads. I skip ads on my computer, but not on my phone. I could if I wanted to, but I kind of want to make some YouTubers money.
Yeah. Well, they're still gonna make money nonetheless. Like
Which is less.
speaking about YouTube, what I like is the algorithm, and
Yeah.
Twitch doesn't have that. They don't have that algorithm because the more people watch, the more money you get. Like a minute is like $1, I'm pretty sure. About $1. Then 10 minutes is $10. Then you multiply that by how many views, and that's how much money you get.
I feel like that's way too much. There's no way it's that much. Because, like, it's not like YouTubers are getting paid $100 million every time they fucking get a million views on.
Well, it's a YouTube versus it's YouTube X content creator payout. Like YouTube gets a certain percentage. The streamer gets more than YouTube, but YouTube is a big company, so they can afford that payout. Like I swear, I think it's 80.
I thought it was like 10 cents for every 100 views.
I'm pretty sure it's an 80 to 20 ratio for YouTube.
Oh yeah, how they divvy up the money. That's
How they do that? Yeah.
I can't wait for the fireworks to go off. Kind of like the rude awakening of Twitch, and everyone just migrate over.
Well, I thought that was going to be the case once the leaks went out.
I feel like people are just kind of stuck, and that's why then in like a year everyone's gonna swap as soon as their contract ends. That's what I believe. So set it now, Nateo, in 1 year time, which is October 15th. There's gonna be like 10 fucking streamers that swap, or 6 months time, because I don't know how long they sign their contract, but as soon as possible,
And
they're gonna swap.
you can say goodbye to, and say hi to more fair play.
Yeah, kind of level the playing field.
Twitch will switch their rules around and start actually enforcing the rules.
Yeah, and start listening to their community. Yeah, instead of being like, oh, this person gives us the most money, how about they evade all the rules? Like, oh, this person just abused their cat. Like, you know what? 3-day ban. Oh, this person stepped on a fly. Yeah, ban for life, idiot. Don't step on animals. It's very sad to see kind of the state of Twitch. Like, on that perspective.
Like, I love Twitch and I love the creators. The enforcement of the TOS. That's what really. That's the only thing that irks me. But YouTube is coming. It's rising up. It's finally taking a foothold in the streaming world. And then there's also Brian and Glimish, which I'm hoping can rise from the ashes of Mixer, and making a good change in the streaming community. And thank you for coming on. You wanna leave your socials and stuff?
Instagram's Nate the Goy, if you want to follow. I kind of post dumb shit. That it. But yeah, thank you for giving me the time. It was honestly nice for the first podcast I've ever been on. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening. Follow me on Instagram at Winjalad and Twitter at Will the Winja.